Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
ITV, certainly the best.
In the evening of the initiation day, all the newly initiated Edion danced to the residents of the Odion Way and also visited some homes of the various senior elders, where Chief Elder Ogbede Onwonse was very conspicuous, especially at the country home of Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion with his family on the night of the initiation. On the following morning, as part of the rites to be performed by the newly initiated Edion in Okada town, the initiates, led by Chief Elder Ogbede Onwonse, visited the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion, at his Okada country home residence to pay homage and appreciate him for all he has done in the development of the community, which has placed Okada in world map. They also thanked him for his role in the success of their ceremony. They commended the Esama of Benin as a custodian of Benin cultural heritage and for revitalizing the age-long tradition of the age-grade ceremony.
area ma we isa e joluwe na oba to isa wa pe wo isa
A beautiful morning to you and thanks for joining us on ITV News at this time. I am Harry Igboje. We'll begin with the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, who has approved scholarships for one member from each of the 13 families of civil servants who recently lost their lives in active service. Governor Okpebholo made the commitment when he presented compensation checks to the family members of the deceased. Government House correspondent Kingsley Uchegbu has details.
The presentation of the checks to the beneficiaries is in line with the PENCON Act of 2014 and the Edo State Pension Law of 2010 as amended, which entitles families of deceased officers to 3 years post-service gross salary to cushion the impact of their loss. 13 benefiting families received their checks as compensation. Governor Okpebholo, in addition to the entitlement, offered a gesture of support by awarding scholarship to one member from each of the 13 families to assist them ease the burden created by the loss of their breadwinners.
Everybody must go. That is why we decide to support you. We stand by you by introducing insurance. The most important thing is for you to get your claims. They are giving you your dividends. My advice is that you should use it well.
Managing Director of the insurance company, Kehinde Borishade, who accompanied the beneficiaries, noted that the financial support would greatly assist the families.
We are here to present checks to about 13 families. We have paid about 47 families in this year alone to the tune of over 200 million or thereabout. And this is because we have the support of His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State.
The wonderful thing about this matter, once a disease death is reported to Pension Bureau and we forward such claims to Tanjare Group Life Insurance, within the next 7 days, these payments are made.
You can think of years ago, this type of thing doesn't happen. So once again, my appreciation to the PS of Permanent Secretary of Pension Bureau and to His Excellency, the Governor. Kingsley
Uchegbu, ITV News.
The Deputy Governor of Edo State and Chairman State Boundary Committee, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, says the committee will collaborate with the Palace of the Oba of Benin to ensure no Edo land is ceded to other states. Right Honorable Idahosa made a statement when he led other members of the committee on a courtesy visit on His Royal Majesty Ewari II, Oba of Benin, in his palace. Deborah Wefon has details.
The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, was at the palace of the Benin monarch to formally introduce members of the State Boundary Committee to the Oba of Benin, seek his royal blessings, and also brief the Royal Majesty on the activities since the inauguration of the committee by Governor Monday Okpebholo.
The Royal Majesty, we are your children, and we want to work closely with you to ensure that all land disputes in Edo State are resolved amicably.
Right Honorable Idahosa briefed Oba Ewari II on efforts being made to resolve boundary issues with neighboring states, namely Delta, Kogi, and Ondo. He said the committee currently has over 180 petitions on intra-boundary related issues and assured the royal father that the committee is ready to work in synergy with the palace in ensuring no Edo land is ceded to another state.
Royal Majesty, you are our father. We are going to work in line with your expectations that will bring peace and stability in Edo State.
Receiving the visitors, the revered monarch, Ewari II, Oba of Benin, appreciated them for the visit and assured them of collaboration.
I am taking note of your remarks. By the grace of God, we have prayed for you. May God Almighty and our ancestors hear our prayer. allow an inch of
The Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Dakosa, also used the visit to thank the Oba of Benin and palace chiefs for the warm reception, advice, and prayers. In Benin, Deborah Ubefon, ITV News.
In line with the ancient tradition, His Royal Majesty Omonoba Nedo Kuapolopolo Ewari II, Oba of Benin, says funeral events, including burial rites, will not be permitted during the 2025 Igwe Festival, otherwise called Uge, which begins on December 14th with Ugiroba Rites Indoor. The notification, which is contained in the program of activities endorsed by Secretary, Benin Traditional Council, Frankie Rabo, on Thursday, says Oba Ewari II offered prayer to God and his ancestors to grant Nigerians good health to participate in the annual festival and keep death from people's homes. The statement explains that Otuigwoba ceremony slated for December 16th beginning, while December 20th, 2025 is billed for Uge Mobo traditional rite, will begin at 3 p.m. according to the Benin Palace. Also, Igwedohia, a day set aside for all Edo people to perform their individual worship in their homes at their own time, will hold on December 22nd, while Ugewe, ceremony of bringing Ewe blessings to all homes, will hold the next day, December 23rd, 2025. Accordingly, there will be seating arrangements during Ewe Day, event for visitors in the palace. The festival will climax with the worship by the Oba of Benin at the Holy Arosa Cathedral along Akpakpava in Benin City on Sunday, December 28, 2025, beginning at 10 a.m. according to the program, which also said engagements may be fixed for any free day, which will be announced as appropriate. Nursing process has been described as the backbone of modern nursing practice. Against this backdrop, nurses have been advised to uphold the highest standards in healthcare. Guest speaker and provost Edo State College of Nursing Sciences, Mabel Omobude, made the remark while delivering her lecture titled Nursing Process, a fundamental pillar for achieving high-quality nursing care, during the graduation ceremony of 36 students from Igbinedion University Teaching Hospital, College of Nursing Sciences, held at the Library Auditorium, Igbinedion University, Okada. Usemu Jamil reports.
Arrival of the 36 graduates of Igbinedion University Teaching Hospital's College of Nursing Sciences sets the tone for the ceremony. The Chief Medical Director, Igbinedion University Teaching Hospital, Dr. Yao Abubakar Gagarawa, urged the graduates to uphold the principles of empathy and professionalism in delivering effective health care.
Don't spoil the name of your alma mater. Let's improve it and try and meet the hope and the aspirations of the founder.
Vice-Chancellor, Igbinedion University Okada, Professor Lawrence Ezemonye, represented by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Raphael Adegi, said the graduation ceremony reflects the institution's commitment to producing skilled professionals.
We are happy to graduate you, and we also want you to be good ambassador of Igbinedion University. This is going to make us proud.
In her lecture, Mabel Omobude emphasized the central role of the nursing process in improving patient outcomes, decision-making, and professional competence.
The efficiency and effective implementation of nursing process in clinical areas bring improvements to the quality of nursing care.
An award was presented to the guest speaker. Registrar RUTH Barrister Osamuyime Omorigi administered oath to the graduating students, marking their formal induction into the nursing profession. Graduates who distinguished themselves were rewarded for their excellence. Some students shared their excitement for the successful graduation.
I'm very excited about this opportunity. It's been really difficult, but God saw me through and I'm very grateful.
So happy to be able to get to this extent because we all started together and not everybody made it to this extent.
I feel very highly elated and highly thankful to God.
From Okada, Osemudame Osagi, ITV News.
Stakeholders say that despite notable progress in healthcare, women's health remains undeserved, particularly in areas such as gynecological disorders and hormonal conditions, which they note are still insufficiently addressed by existing systems. A professor of artificial intelligence at the University of Benin, Professor Susan Konyeha, stated this at the 24th Biennial General Meeting and investiture of the Medical Women's Association of Nigeria Edo State Branch held in Benin City. Patience Osarogiwa was there.
The 24th Biennial General Meeting tagged Women's Health and Technology, Innovation, Applications and the Role of Artificial Intelligence brought together women healthcare professionals to examine emerging medical technologies, review best practices and address persistent challenges affecting women's well-being.
Your presence here today is a testament to your commitment to our collective cause, which is the advancement of women's and children's health and the empowerment of women in medicine.
As women in medicine, we stand at a unique intersection of compassion, skill, leadership, and innovation.
Delivering the keynote address, Professor Susan Konyaha urged medical professionals to embrace artificial intelligence and digital tools, stressing that technology is transforming women's healthcare by making diagnosis and treatment more accurate, accessible, and personalized. On the sub-theme focusing on immunization, low and middle-income countries, Professor Ayebo Sado emphasized the need for stronger policies, regulatory reforms, and integrated community campaigns to reach zero-dose children and bridge immunization gaps.
Evidences show that AI reduces disparities, improves outcome, and empowers women to take control of their health.
The Chief Medical Director of UBTH, Professor Idia Izeyamu, represented by Professor Adebola Ehizeli, alongside the Edo State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Siri Adams Oshomole, reaffirmed government commitment to strengthening healthcare delivery, especially for women and children.
AI is transforming global health, and Edo State cannot afford to be left behind.
Goodwill messages also came from key stakeholders, including the Edo State Commander of NDLEA, Miche Ofoyefu. Patience Osaogiwa, ITV News.
Guests on Thursday's edition of 60 Minutes Nigeria said the federal government's plan to recruit over 20,000 additional police personnel nationwide will significantly strengthen the fight against crime, banditry, and terrorist activities across the country. Oluwafemi Farayola has details.
The guests on the program, Dr. Maxwell Osage and Dr. Emeka Eguaga, both experienced, said the recruitment drive by the President Tinubu-led federal government is a welcome step but must be backed by adequate training, modern equipment, and improved welfare to ensure real results. They noted that increasing the number of officers alone will not automatically translate into safer communities unless the structural weaknesses within the security system are also addressed. The analyst expressed deep disappointment over what they described as years of recurring failures in tackling insecurity. Both guests urged authorities to act with urgency, insisting that every Nigerian deserves to feel safe in their homes, on the roads, and in their places of work.
Both in the state, both in the local government, federal, state policing is very important.
Government to take responsibility of showing us the light, and every Nigeria will follow.
60 Minutes Nigeria is aired on Thursday weekly from 1:30 to 2:30. Oluwafemi Farayola, ITV News.
And to other stories now, the Prince Builders and Estate Developers Limited has been commended for its ingenuity and commitment to helping Nigerians in the diaspora invest confidently in real estate back home. The commendation came from customers in the United Kingdom who purchased plots of land from the company during a social event held in London. ITV's correspondent Roslyn Ewerame reports.
The Prince Builders Group is one of Nigeria's foremost real estate companies specializing in land sales and property development across the country. The managing director, Siri Omoigi, who also serves as chairman of the Association of Estate Developers, Edo State, is currently in the United Kingdom to enlighten the Edo community on the value of investing in real estate while highlighting the various packages offered by his company.
With just £50 initial deposit, you will own a land from the Prince Builders, and with just £500, you are a landlord with the Prince Builders. Everybody is turning up, they are buying the land. It has a CFO, gated estate, everything that you need to be completed on estate. We are tying all roads in our estate. We have the Nigeria Police Force at the estate gate 10 strand already. Security is top notch.
The event took an exciting tone as a fashion parade lit up the atmosphere. Christian Agen emerged winner through a public vote and was rewarded with a plot of land at Ehodu community in Edo State, courtesy of the Prince Builders Limited.
I want to appreciate the Prince Builders. They are very genuine and real. So I appreciate them, and I'm proud to be part of Prince Builders.
Some participants who have already purchased land through the company expressed satisfaction and renewed confidence in owning property in Nigeria, even while living abroad.
I bought some plot of land in the place, somewhere around Sapporo. And currently, I went there, what I saw was closer, man. They've done so much improvement. So everyone in the store, all the amenities we enjoy here in the United Kingdom. So I always appeal to my friends and family, who invest in the place. It's secure.
The Prince Builders Group has its headquarters in Edo State with branch offices in Lagos and Abuja. From London, Roslyn Eworame, ITV News.
Education has been described as the bedrock of national development. This was the submission of dignitaries at the combined convocation of the Confluence University of Science and Technology, Kogi State. Francisca Igenegbalo reports that the Onoje of Ekpoma, His Royal Highness Anthony Ehizoje Abumeri II, was officially installed as the Chancellor of the institution, with the Governor of Edo State represented at the ceremony. The report is presented by Efosa Wangwe.
It was a gathering of academicians and several notable personalities as the dual and maiden convocation of the Confluence University of Science and Technology was made remarkable with the investiture of the Onoje of Ekpoma, His Royal Highness Anthony Ehizoje Abumeri II, being decorated by the Governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Ahmed Ododo.
This university was founded to expand access to quality science and technology education for our teeming young population.
I think we should be able to produce and churn out graduates who would even surpass the world power.
In their separate remarks, the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor expressed delight that the event had become a reality in view of academic and structural progress recorded by the university.
We are building not just a university, but a system that will define the future of education and innovation in this region. Each phase of our growth is intentionally aligned with the future of Kogi State and Nigeria.
The investiture of the Onoje of Ekpoma as Chancellor was followed by the conferment of an honorary doctorate degree on him, an honor that attracted wide celebration from guests. An elated Royal Highness Anthony Ehizoje Abumeri II thanked the university for finding him worthy of the recognition.
As you stand on the threshold of this new chapter, I urge you to carry the value of integrity, innovation, and service to humanity that this institution has instilled in you.
The majority leader who represented the Edo State Governor, Honorable Jonathan Imawawo, congratulated the Onoje on the milestone achievement.
I congratulate my Highness, His Royal Majesty, the Onoje of Ekpoma, for this award conferred on him as the Chancellor of this university, the first Chancellor he did.
Various personalities accompanied the Onoje to the ceremony held in Kogi State. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
The leadership of Aho and Ahonuselu communities in the local government area of Edo State have held a peace meeting following the rising crisis over the boundary demarcation carried out some years ago. Both communities have agreed to embrace peace and continue to live as one. Wellington Akodeja reports.
Speaking on the essence of the gathering, Pa Imanigbe Kao Igbenosu from a neighboring community thanked both communities for 20 parts of peace. Mr. Igbenosa Ehirabu, spokesperson for the Aha community, also commended the leadership of both communities for embracing peace, while their counterpart in Ahonuse community, Pa Ago Uduagboy, said with the development, all parties must take action and respect the laws of the land and respect each others.
usoro na ho enya Maria Zorokpa ama wo agere boundary matter e ma ko ba
no we am go carry ni mama ho e so mama ho e avant why you fie ke igbima awe ma ro ni je ake ina wa ko na ya we ara Abuja na no wala no wa fi ma o wa.
Some members of both communities and developers appreciated both communities for resolving the pending disputes.
They are at Abuja, supporting our matter at the state CID. They said they want to come and invade our whole communities again. So we want the government to help us.
It is, however, hopeful that the reconciliatory meeting with both communities will stand. From Benin, Wellington, Akodeja, ITV News.
And still on the AM News, the Edo College Old Boys Association, ECOBA, class of 1965 to 1969, has held a career talk at Edo College, sharing their wealth of expertise and experience with students. The event was aimed at guiding students in making informed career choices. Pius Nsogo reports.
They traveled from various parts of the world to attend the event, which was designed to inspire, mold, and guide the students as they consider their future career paths. The chairman of the class of 1965 to 1969 and former ECOBA president, Dr. Ruben Osaho, told the students that they were there to help them achieve their dreams, urging them to take full advantage of the opportunity.
You have been so privileged to attend this school, and therefore we expect you to make good success of your time here.
One after the other, Engineer Greg Ugbeifon spoke on careers in marine engineering and shipping. Professor Urobosa Igoda discussed opportunities in academics. Sir Thomas Ubaseki and Colonel Dr. Festus Olushola Osho, a cardiologist, explained what it takes to study medicine and pursue other professional courses.
We are trying to see how we can establish a global trading shipping line, but I need you children to be trained to be able to operate those ships. In today's global world, is run by business. It is your turn to discover exactly what you want to do.
The executive principal of Edo College, Mr. Justice Aigbe, along with some students, commended the ECOBA class of 1965 to 1969 for their thoughtful and impactful gesture.
We are very glad for the initiative and all they have promised. We are very confident that they are going to achieve it.
They are offering scholarships. They are also providing various infrastructural developments to my school. I did not expect that to happen.
That we no longer have to wait for the government to provide job opportunities. We can become employers.
The event provided a valuable platform for students to learn from seasoned professionals and gain insight into diverse career paths. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
In a gesture of compassion and support for vulnerable communities, a former governorship aspirant, Barrister Kenneth Imaswagbon, popularly known as Rice Man, has visited internally displaced persons camp, Uhogwa, in Ovia Northeast local government area. At those State, distribution gifts and relief items to children and families. The visit, which drew excitement in the camp, saw Barrister Imaswagbon personally interacting with the children, distributing food items, school materials, and other essentials aimed at easing their hardship. The report filed by Shalom Omugara is presented by Jola Adeojo.
In his remarks during the annual visit, Barrister Ken Imaswagbon said the gesture is part of his commitment to ensure no child feels forgotten, especially those displaced by conflict and insecurity. He emphasized the need for continuous support from government, private organizations, and well-meaning Nigerians to improve the living condition of internally displaced persons.
I'm more particularly grateful to God Almighty and the parents of Payseta Schools, Abuja. The children donated 1.5 million naira cash. I brought it the way it is. 70 bags of rice, 100 bags of Indomie, shoes, oil, water, whatever. If we teach ourselves love and humanity, then the country is safer and better for everybody.
Camp coordinators expressed appreciation, described the visit as timely, uplifting, and a reminder that their situation has not been ignored. The children, filled with excitement, danced, sang, and offered prayer for the philanthropist.
I'm the
happiest father in the world right now. He's been doing this regularly every year to show his love for the children. I thank him, and the children are so excited to see him, to come to this place, giving them food to eat. He's a humanitarian, and we ask God to bless him.
Chairman of ADC, Edo State Chapter, Kennedy Odion, and Dr. Isaiah Osifo called for more collaborative effort to address the plight of displaced families and promised to return with additional support in the coming months.
Imasu Agbon, aka Rice Man, is a God in human form. What I saw here is the rescue mission that God did in the life of the children of Israel while they were in Egypt. I'm calling on Nigerians. I'm calling on the government of this nation. Our existence on earth is to serve humanity.
I'm equally happy that we still have men that can give to the society. And that's why I'm here with my friend, Barrister Kenny Masagbon, a philanthropist, a very humble, generous man who's been doing this for the downtrodden.
From Benin, Jola Diojo, ITV News.
And with that, we've come to the end of ITVM News at this time. Many thanks for watching. I am Harry Igbo. Good morning.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
the evening of the initiation day, all the newly initiated Edion danced to the residents of the Odion Way and also visited some homes of the various senior elders, where Chief Elder Ogbedo Onwonse was very conspicuous, especially at the country home of Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion with his family on the night of the initiation. On the following morning, as part of the rite to be performed by the newly initiated Edion in Okada town, the initiates, led by Chief Elder Ogbedo Onwonse, visited the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion, at his Okada country home residence to pay homage and appreciate him for all he has done in the development of the community, which has placed Okada in world map. They also thanked him for his role in the success of their ceremony. They commended the Esama of Benin as a custodian of Benin cultural heritage and for revitalizing the age-long tradition of the age-grade ceremony.